I'm Won-Lee. Today, I'm going to introduce another model is ANOCOVA. Okay, ANOCOVA is ANOVA with a covariate. So it is a little applied one, advanced model. It is pretty interesting, useful, and effective model. So I like to recommend this model to you because sometimes you have to consider ANOCOVA model. Okay, let's see what ANOCOVA is. Oops. ANOVA with covariate, ANOCOVA with core, uh, COVE, ANO, and COVE. COVA is ANOCOVA. Very useful. Although it may be somewhat difficult theoretically, okay, we do not investigate theoretical background here. Just I will explain how to use this model and why this model, ANOCOVA, is effective. We try to explain it simply through one example. ANOCOVA is analysis technique that includes a variable x in ANOVA model. Okay, when the response variable y, we want to analyze this variable y. Okay, is influenced by x, some variable. For example, if we want to investigate whether the weight loss effect of a three diet program A, B, and C differ using one-way ANOVA, the data being the analyzed would be the amount of weight loss. Okay, weight loss Y. We want to analyze Y for three different diet programs. It is well known that Y, weight loss, is directly influenced by the weight prior to starting diet, previous weight, X. So heavy a person will get more weight loss. That is common sense. Therefore, we conduct ANOCOVA to analyze the differences, the pure effect of a ABC diet program. We want to know pure effect ABC. How? By removing the influence of X on Y. Okay, here we will only cover the case of one-way ANOCOVA. The model for ANOVA with the covariate ANOCOVA is as follows. Yij equal to mu plus alpha I plus beta xij. X is covariate plus epsilon ij. Same thing, but this part, this term is added in this model, ANOCOVA model. Okay? Here, the variable x is referred to as covariate. There may be two or more covariate. If necessary, you can use two covariate or three covariate. The ANOCOVA model includes effect of covariate X on Y and the treatment effect alpha that represent the differences among the K groups, of course. You understand the model? It is not that complicated, but it is very effective in ANOVA model, okay, with covariate. For example, a certain franchise company wants to investigate whether there are differences in sales based on the region ABC. The region ABC means different cities or different territories or different what wealth. I mean high income, mid income, and the low income area region. Okay, so let's see. The model for ANOVA is one-way layout that tests whether sales are the same across the region A, B, and C. A, B, and C, three regions, they get samples. What? 8 of them? Right. 8 samples from area A, 8 samples, shops, area B, and also 8 sample values, area C. And Y is revenue, okay, sales amount. These are your data. So if you do not know ANOCOVA, then you may analyze these three groups with Y only, like this one-way ANOVA model and assumption. The null hypothesis alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3 equal to 0. Okay? However, when this data is handled using ANOCOVA, in this case X, covariate is sharp area, how big that sharp is. Okay, that X may influence on Y, the amount of revenue. The model will be Yij equal to mu plus alpha I plus beta Xij plus epsilon Ij, right? And you may test two null hypotheses, H0, same thing here, alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3 equal to 0, and H0, beta equal to 0. If beta equal to 0, then covariate is not necessary. This is going to be out from your analysis if beta equal to 0. One-way ANOVA model is enough. But beta is not equal to 0. In other words, H0 is rejected, then your covariate is effective. So the amount of influence on Y, okay, will be removed, and you may see the difference between areas. Net net difference. I mean, after removing influence of X on Y, you may consider the net treatment effect are 0 or not, that kind of thing. You understand that? The result of a one-way ANOVA indicates that there are highly significant differences among the three regions. P-value is like this. This is one-way ANOVA result. Okay, you only use Y values for one-way ANOVA model, then p-value is how many? 5 zeros, 2. Very small p-value. So you reject H0 strongly. H0 is strongly rejected. Okay? However, the result of ANOCOVA with the store size X included as a covariate shows that the covariate is highly significant. Where is it? This one, this p-value is highly significant. P-value. P-value is 809. Okay, p-value here for the covariate, p-value is very small, so it is very highly significant. And the left is this, is what? P-value will be point 0.3978, right? E01 is 10 power minus 1, this one means, so 0.3978 p-value for this null hypothesis. So H0 is not rejected. There is no significant pure difference in sales among region A, B, and C. Okay? So very different result you may get from ANOCOVA model. So you have to consider ANOCOVA model, okay, in analysis of variance. Okay, that is a pretty, I think, interesting material, ANOCOVA. So you may consider it when you try to use ANOVA model. Okay, that's it today. Thank you. Bye.